Wow. ChatGPT is pulling on some heartstrings with this answer. So I gave it two rules. I said, rule number one, I don't want you to over explain. You can use four words only. Rule number two, I'm in desperate need of you telling it to me like it is without worrying about hurting my feelings. You have permission to hit hard with this one. And then I asked it, what do most people miss about raising their kids? And it said, they loan you wonder. And I said, how do I protect the wonder that they give us? It said, be ridiculous on purpose. And I said, give me an example of that. It said, dance kitchen, shoes off. And I said, what should we all do more consistently with our kids? It said, stories, songs, sunrise walks. And I said, what is the importance of creating those rituals with them? And it said, rituals anchor becoming. So good. And I said, how should we be speaking to our kids? And it said, I see you growing. And I said, what does that do? And it said, your noticing becomes inheritance. Another good one. And I said, what about when life gets hard? Should I shield them or let them know? It said, show courage through vulnerability. And I said, what's the long-term effect of doing that? It said, bravery is quiet endurance. And I said, which moments do you think matter the most with our kids? It said, wet hair and bedtime whispers. I love that answer. And I said, why those things? And it said, moments become monuments. Last thing I said, everyone tells me to enjoy my kids while I can. If I raise them right, what happens when they finally leave? And it said, your presence becomes home. It's so true. Like I don't remember everything my dad bought me, but I do remember the moments when he was present with me. So powerful.